Imagine a country in South America where the official language is Dutch, a place where over 90% of the land is pristine, untouched rainforest, a nation so diverse that its capital city is home to a mosque right next door to a synagogue. This isn't a fantasy. This is Suriname, one of the world's best-kept secrets. And today, we're going on an adventure to uncover the wonders of this incredible hidden gem. Are you ready to explore the Amazon's greenest treasure? Let's dive in. Welcome, fellow travelers, to a journey into the heart of Suriname. Nestled on the northeastern coast of South America, this small nation packs a punch far beyond its size. It's bordered by Guyana to the west, French Guiana to the east, Brazil to the south, and the Atlantic Ocean to the north. With a population of just around 600,000 people, it's one of the least densely populated countries on Earth. This means more room for nature, and believe me, nature here is on a whole other level. Let's start our exploration in the capital, Paramaribo. This city is not just the political and economic heart of the country, it's a living museum. Its historic inner city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's easy to see why. As you walk through the streets, you're greeted by stunning colonial-era wooden buildings, a unique architectural style that blends Dutch, Creole, and other influences. These white-painted timber houses with their green shutters create a picturesque scene that feels like stepping back in time. One of the most powerful symbols of Suriname's harmony is found right here in Paramaribo. The Niv Shalom synagogue and the mosque, Keizer stand side by side, a testament to the country's incredible cultural and religious tolerance. It's a beautiful sight and a profound reminder of how different cultures can coexist peacefully. This spirit of unity is woven into the very fabric of Surinamese society. The population is a vibrant mix of ethnicities. You'll find descendants of indigenous peoples, Africans, Indians, Javanese, from Indonesia, Chinese, and Europeans. This cultural melting pot is reflected in everything from the food to the festivals. Imagine tasting a dish that combines Indian spices with Indonesian flavors and African cooking techniques that's a typical culinary experience in Suriname. The official language is Dutch, a legacy of its colonial past, but most people also speak Sri-Nantango, a Creole language that is the true lingua franca of the streets. You'll also hear languages like Sarnami, Hindustani, Javanese, and various Maroon and Amerindian languages. It's a symphony of voices that tells the story of the nation's history. But to truly understand Suriname, you have to leave the city behind and venture into its green heart. Over 93% of the country is covered by rainforest, part of the larger Amazon basin. This makes Suriname the most forested country in the world by percentage of land area. This isn't just a statistic, it's an invitation to adventure. One of the best ways to experience this natural wonder is by visiting the Central Suriname Nature Reserve, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. This massive reserve protects a huge swath of tropical rainforest and is home to an incredible diversity of wildlife. We're talking jaguars, giant river otters, tapirs, sloths, and hundreds of species of birds, including the majestic harpy eagle and the brilliantly colored Guianan Kapkovathrak. Getting there is an adventure in itself. You'll likely travel by small plane and then by cordial, a type of dugout canoe, navigating the winding rivers that act as highways through the jungle. As you glide along the dark, tannin-stained waters, you'll be surrounded by the sounds of the rainforest, the calls of howler monkeys echoing through the trees, the buzz of insects and the splash of a caiman sliding into the water. It's an immersive, almost primal experience. Deep within the interior, you'll also find Maroon communities. The Maroons are descendants of enslaved Africans who escaped the plantations in the 17th and 18th centuries and established their own independent communities in the remote rainforest. They have preserved a unique culture that is deeply rooted in their African heritage. Visiting a Maroon village with the community's permission and a local guide offers a fascinating glimpse into a way of life that has remained largely unchanged for centuries. You can learn about their traditional customs, art forms like wood carving, and their deep spiritual connection to the forest. Another key part of Suriname's population is its indigenous peoples, who have lived in these lands for thousands of years. Groups like the trio Wayana and Carib have an unparalleled knowledge of the rainforest, its plants, and its animals. Efforts are underway to help these communities protect their ancestral lands and preserve their unique cultures in the face of modern pressures. Now, let's talk about the economy. Historically, it was dominated by agriculture, particularly sugar, and the mining of bauxite, which is used to produce aluminum. In recent years, gold mining and, more recently, major offshore oil discoveries have become significant drivers of the economy. These resources present both a huge opportunity for development and a serious challenge for conservation. The currency used is the Surinamese dollar, or SRD. For a traveler, Suriname offers experiences you just can't find anywhere else. Imagine waking up in a jungle lodge to the sound of toucans, spending your day trekking to hidden waterfalls, and your evening searching for caimans by flashlight. Or perhaps you'd prefer to explore the Kamwine River by bike. Visiting old plantations that tell the complex story of the country's colonial past, you can see former coffee and cacao plantations, some of which are now being revitalized, offering a taste of history along with delicious local products. The food scene alone is worth the trip. In Paramaribo, you can find everything from elegant restaurants to bustling street food stalls. Be sure to try palm, a national dish made from the root of the pontager plant, often baked with chicken and served on a bread roll. Other must-tries include moxialesi, a mixed rice dish, and sayoto soup, a Javanese-inspired chicken broth. And for a refreshing drink, try a glass of dottet, a sweet, coconut milk-based drink with tapioca pearls. Suriname is a country of contrasts and surprises. It's a place where you can feel the pulse of a lively, multicultural city one day and the profound stillness of an ancient rainforest the next. It's a nation that hasn't been overrun by mass tourism, which means your experiences here will feel authentic and personal. The people are known for their warmth and hospitality, often greeting visitors with a genuine smile and curiosity. This is a destination for the true explorer, for someone who wants to get off the beaten path and see something genuinely different. It's for the nature lover who dreams of being immersed in the Amazon. For the history buff, fascinated by colonial architecture and complex cultural histories, and for the foodie who loves to try new and exciting flavors. Suriname teaches us a valuable lesson about diversity, not just in its ecosystems, but in its people. It shows us that a small country can have a huge heart and a rich, complex identity. It's a reminder that some of the world's greatest treasures are the ones that are hidden in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered. So, when you're planning your next big adventure, maybe look beyond the usual destinations. Consider a trip to the green heart of South America. Come and walk the historic streets of Paramaribo, paddle down a jungle river, and listen to the stories that the people and the forest have to tell. Suriname is more than just a place on a map. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've returned home. Thank you so much for joining me on this virtual tour of the incredible nation of Suriname. If you enjoyed this journey and want to discover more hidden gems around the world, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments, what's the most surprising thing you learned about Suriname today? Until next time, keep exploring.